Air quality across northern India hovers between poor and hazardous. COVID-19 cases continues to mount. And the festive season saw a ban being enforced on firecrackers. The firecracker industry complains of being made a scapegoat. Are green crackers really green? Will a ban on firecrackers clean up the environment? Are 2 days of lighting up the skies worth the extra poison in the air? Welcome to a Diwali of questions, a Diwali without the bang.
Hello and welcome to the News Unlocked, the show that takes you behind the headlines to the stories that matter. Today we decode the cracker ban that has been imposed this weekend across the country in different forms at Diwali time. It's not a consistent ban because some states have imposed a total ban, others are partial. Some are allowing certain green crackers to be used during Diwali at certain fixed time slots. The fact though is across the country, particularly in the north but in other parts as well, air quality is plummeting and COVID cases are rising. The question is a ban on Diwali firecrackers enough to clean the air? More importantly, how are states actually going about enforcing the ban? Remember, the National Green Tribunal has banned the sale of firecrackers in the Delhi NCR region, for example. But an India Today sting operation has found that ban is slowly going up in smoke. We caught merchants selling fireworks in Delhi NCR. Take a look at this story at the top first that exposes the illegal cracker market.
A vicious resurgence. Cases climb and so do fatalities. Lungs at a greater risk in the national capital region that's battling dirty air.
हम लोग सब लोग मिलके दिवाली मनाएंगे, पटाखे नहीं जलाएंगे.
Restrictions on Diwali fireworks as states struggle with the double whammy. But in pockets of Delhi and its neighborhoods, the complete ban on crackers this festive season seems to be going up in smoke. Our investigation found traders black marketing fireworks despite the curbs.
ये रॉकेट है। ये कितना ऊंचा जाएगा?
Rajendra in Noida has been dealing in crackers for more than 2 decades. This time he could be seen striking business some distance from where the stocks are hidden. And that's how he did it when our undercover reporters, posing as customers, probed him.
2 पैकेट फुलझड़ी के, 2 पैकेट सुतली बम, छोटे वाले आते हैं ना हरे रंग के, छोटे वाले नहीं मेरे पास, बड़े वाले नाजी वाले कौन से? जो लैंटर ने भी तोड़ दिए, कितने बड़े आते हैं? 5 छोट वाला भी है.
You name it, he has it. Rajendra led our investigative reporters to his home. That's where he has stored the firecrackers.
तो मेरे ख्याल से यही माल होगा आपका 2-3 लाख रुपए का?
ना, इतना का नहीं है, ये है ऐसा कोई 1,60,000.
We next visit East Delhi's Lakshmi Nagar area. Rakesh Chhabra is also a veteran. He admitted that he would sell fireworks every Diwali to select clients. Ban or no ban.
फुलझड़ी हो गई, बॉम्ब हो गए, अनार हो गए.
दिखाऊंगा नहीं, आपके लिए थैला लगा रखा.
एक पेंसिल भी आती है, सिल्वर. वो कर दीजिए.
5 पैकेट हम हर साल लगाते हैं. अब सिर्फ जानने वाले कोई आएंगे, 2-4 लोग उनको देंगे, बाकी किसी को नहीं.
Rakesh Chhabra brought a bag full of fireworks to our car, few meters from his store.
मैं सारी चीज़ें ले आऊँ 5-5 पीस करके। ये 5 अनार हैं, ठीक है जी। मैंने अच्छी क्वालिटी दी है, छोटा साइज नहीं दिया, मीडियम दिया ना, इससे हैवी भी है वो नहीं दिए मैंने। और ये 5 चकरी हैं, ये 5 हैं गोला बम।
A study by Harvard University in April found that a gram per cubic meter in fine particulate matter in the air is associated with a 15% increase in the COVID-19 death rate. Air is already awful in Delhi. Outcome should be dire from the traditional box of fireworks being traded in the underground market. A report by Jamshed Khan and Nitin Jain for India Today's Special Investigation Team.
Let me go to some special guests who are joining me on this entire contentious issue, not just on the cracker ban, but on the implications that it has for the future, especially in COVID times. I'm joined by G. Aburiben. He's MD Ayan Fireworks. Appreciate your joining us. Chandra Bhushan is a leading environmentalist based in the national capital. Dr. Rakesh Kumar is Director CSIR, National Environmental Engineering Research Institute. Appreciate all of you joining us. Chandra Bhushan, your first reactions to the story we showed. Yes, there's a cracker ban officially in place, but there's an illegal market flourishing. Are you surprised?
Not at all, Rajdeep. I think when you have a ban, you will always have some amount of illegality that will take place. So I'm not surprised, but I still believe that the past experiences show us that ban has worked in Delhi. And it is not the first time that crackers are banned or certain amount of restrictions have been put on crackers. Over the last few years, the total quantum of crackers, the burning of crackers is going down in the national capital because of voluntary initiatives of communities, as well as awareness, and some amount of legal action, and which has shown that post-Diwali, our pollution spikes are much lower than what it used to be a few years back. So I'm not surprised with illegality, but I still believe that ban will have impact in terms of reduction in the sales of crackers.
Dr. Rakesh Kumar, it's not just about ban of the sale of crackers. In different parts of the country, green crackers are being allowed. You've been part of the group that's looked at these green crackers. Do you believe that they genuinely are environmentally friendly? Is the word green appropriate to use for these crackers?
I think that's a very appropriate question which you asked at this point in time. When we started working about 1.5 years back on this, we had vehemently opposed the terminology green crackers. We had said it should be called reduced emission crackers. And as we know that any amount of burning you do of anything, you will have emission and air pollution. So in this case, when we talk about the firecracker, there are actually complex mixtures which are being burnt. What we have tried to do is, from science point of view, to bring the reduction, which is gradual. So in the beginning, we have been able to get to about 30%. And about 7 to 8 institutions of CSIRs are working to not only get to about 50 to 60% reduction as we move ahead, but also bring in other innovations like herbal firecrackers, where you will not have chemicals, harmful chemicals. But they'll all take time, and it's a gradual process. Frankly speaking, a green does not mean zero.
So you're saying at the moment it's about a 50-60%. You're saying it doesn't mean zero emission, it means about 50 to 60% reduction in emissions. Am I correct?
Minimum guaranteed is 30%, but many of them, the combinations can also give you about 50 to 60% reduction. That's true.
G. Aburiben, MD Ayan Fireworks, are y'all also shifting now more and more to green crackers? Is there a growing consciousness among the cracker industry also of the need to try and ensure that you have less emission from your crackers?
Good evening, sir. Rajdeep. We've not tried. We've actually moved on to 100% green cracker manufacturing with the help of NEERI and the Department of Explosives. Today, as pointed out by the director of NEERI, a minimum guarantee of 30%, up to 60% reduction in emissions has already been enforced. In the coming, proudly say, India will be the first country to give you the cleanest fireworks available across the world.
Now, what would you say in proportion terms out of the total crackers being manufactured by the Indian cracker industry? What percentage at the moment would you define as low emission green crackers? What would be the percentage when you look at the bigger picture?
In the bigger picture, I can confidently say that 70% of all fireworks manufactured in Sivakasi this year are green crackers. And we look forward to moving to around 90 to 95% compliance within the next 3 to 4 months.
Okay, that's interesting, because let me stop the three of you at this moment and come back to you in a moment. Let's go to a story that we have on Sivakasi. Remember, Sivakasi in Tamil Nadu has been the heart of India's firecracker industry for years. The industry, though, finds itself this year in deep gloom due to the pandemic, rising pollution, the growing concerns over crackers. Multiple states have actually gone ahead and banned crackers this Diwali, and that has left many of the laborers unemployed. Take a look at this ground report from India Today's Akshaya Nath.
A blacker Diwali couldn't be imagined. Not here in Sivakasi, the heart of India's fireworks industry. With pandemic and pollution pressure forcing multiple states to ban crackers this Diwali, the industry in this part of Tamil Nadu, famous for its fireworks units, is in deep gloom. India Today visited to take stock of the mood on the ground. Almost every household in this small city is directly or indirectly involved and therefore affected. Small buildings with huge banners of crackers scattered every few meters welcome every new person entering Sivakasi. As we cross the many cracker shops and innovative cracker advertisements and move further towards the outskirts of the city, we reach the manufacturing units. Each unit is separated at least by a distance of 12 meters, and the small single-room workspace has around 4 women in each, sitting and mechanically in lightning speed finishing up the work. Many of them have worked in the industry from childhood, and some after the age of 18. This is the 48-year-old Bhanumati, who has worked for decades in this workshop, but now faces an uncertain future for her earnings.
சரம் பண்ணுவேன் 30 வருஷம் ஆகுது நாங்கள் வேலை செஞ்சால் தான் நாங்கள் சாப்பிட முடியும். இந்த பட்டாசு இல்லைன்னா நாங்கள் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படணும். வேலை இல்லைன்னா நாங்கள் வாழ முடியாது.
Krishnamal has been bringing her 21-year-old daughter to the cracker manufacturing unit since she turned 18. Krishnamal, who has been the main bread earner of the family, says everyone has to contribute.
நாங்கள் 2 பேர் மகளும் நானும் பைரஸில் வேலை செய்கிறோம். எங்கள் வீட்டுக்காரர் வந்து ஹேண்டிகேப்பு. எங்களுக்கு உதவி செய்யலாம் ஆள் கிடையாது. நாங்களாவும் வேலை செஞ்சால் தான் எங்களுக்கு சாப்பாடு. வேலை இல்லை அப்படின்னா வாடகை கொடுக்க கூட ரொம்ப கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும்.
In most cracker manufacturing factories, 80% of those employed are women. And if the cracker industry gets affected, more than 8 lakh people in the district of Virudhunagar will be affected. This year, because of the pandemic too, the industry has suffered a lot. The cracker industry produces nearly 3,500 crore worth of fireworks every year, and 80% of the produced cracker sales are dependent on Diwali.
Due to corona pandemic effect, all our factories were closed down for past two months. It was closed. Moreover, we employed with the 50% of the workers. So the production was mostly affected, and we have produced only 70% of the production while comparing to the previous year.
With many states blanket banning even green crackers, which have lower emissions, the haze of uncertainty clings to all aspects of life here. The manufacturers had hoped the Supreme Court order on green crackers would leave a window open for opportunity. But blanket bans have destroyed that hope too.
With over 5 states already banning the use of crackers, there is a very, very gloomy situation going on in Sivakasi. even now, these women are continuously, tirelessly working in the hope that people will continue buying crackers. Will this be a gloomy Diwali for the people of Sivakasi is the big question now. With camera person Daniel from Sivakasi, this is Akshay Nath for India Today.
Chandrabhushan, environmentalist, when you see a story like that, you worry, are we throwing the baby out with the bathwater? With the total ban that some states like Delhi, Rajasthan, Odisha, West Bengal are putting on crackers, are we destroying the livelihoods of thousands and thousands of people? Is there a middle way?
Rajdeep, I think we need to understand that we are in a very difficult situation today because we have intersection of three factors: COVID, air pollution, and winters, where people tend to stay indoors. And all three will act together to increase COVID numbers, reduce increase the vulnerability of people with respiratory problem, and we might see a lot of deaths and disease. And therefore, this year is unique. Across the country, people are worried, and therefore, number of states have banned even green crackers. But I believe going ahead, as Director Neery has said, and people are talking about, we need to modernize an ancient industry. Cracker that we burn today was developed by China thousands of years back. So in 21st century, I think we need to ask this question, whether a 2,000-year industry will need to reinvent itself or not. There are a number of reports on remodeling Sivakasi itself. How do we modernize the industry, bring different kinds of cracker, provide people with different means of cracker for festivities. So I believe it is not, it's not such a black and white issue that we are banning, there is a ban in crackers and someone is losing livelihood. I think it is about health, emergency situation this year, but going ahead, we have to seriously think about, and your panel person who is a manufacturer, he has to think about the future of his own industry. Does the cracker industry fits in 21st century mentality or 21st century requirements? We have to think very carefully about it.
Let me take that to Abiruben. What's your sense? Is the industry remodeling? You're the MD of Ayan Fireworks. Are you all remodeling? You just mentioned earlier in the show that the percentage of green crackers is increasing. But is there a recognition across the industry that you now need to remodel yourself for a 21st century where health comes above all else?
You got it right, Rajdeep. The entire industry is a socially responsible industry. We would like to be the cleanest fireworks ever in the world, not just in India. With the help of Neery and the central and state governments, we have started moving on this path in a very religious manner. You can clearly see that the products have been approved by Neery and authorized by the Department of Explosives as green fireworks. Give us a year or two, you will see phenomenal changes, not just a 21st century concept. As a 2,000-year industry, it was not invented in China. Boger found it in India and then took it to China. So we are the inventors of fireworks. We plan to stay and be the cleanest fireworks manufacturers in the world.
Dr. Nagesh Kumar, are you as confident as Mr. Abiruben is that the entire industry will clean up its act, or do you believe there needs to be this constant monitoring vigilance? This is a unique year, yes, 2020. Will things return to normal, or do you believe now there is a growing consciousness across the country that we need to have certain regulations when it comes to crackers that make a city into a smoke chamber?
Rajdeep, I would say two things which is important. CSR Neery was not into the game of firecrackers at all. And we came in only because there was this, I would say, a challenge which was posed by Dr. Harshvardhan about 2.5 years that whether Indian scientists cannot solve this simple problem. And that's where 8 institutions of CSR came together, and we are working with manufacturers hand in hand. And I tell you, frankly speaking, our own scientists were not very confident that we will be able to do it because there was a natural, I would say, reluctance of industries to talk to scientists. And that took about 6 to 8 months, and the manufacturers lobby and all those people tell you how difficult it was. But once we have broken the ice, I think it's very important India to take pride in doing what we are doing. And some people asked me whether anywhere else in the world this has been done in terms of green cracker. I would say green cracker word can be kept aside, but one can definitely take pride in saying that the firecrackers which are being manufactured in some of the legal places in India are the cleanest as of now. And as we move ahead, if the manufacturer's commitment remains and hand-holding the government also remains, that's another very important thing. In terms of illegal, lot of material comes in and gets into the market. So that's where the regulation also is going to play a very important role. And then only we'll see the cleanest Diwali and cleaner fire manufacturers.
Well, that's a positive note on which to end. Perhaps there is hope. Perhaps we can celebrate Diwali in a traditional way, but do it also while ensuring that a clean Diwali that puts health above all else is also possible. To all my guests, thank you very much for joining us, and to all the viewers once again, a very happy, safe and prosperous Diwali. Shubh Deepavali. Bye for now.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.